Joe's in Washington, D.C. Go ahead, Joe.
Ben, you describe Hillary Clinton as a inhuman robot and President Obama as a perpetrator of involuntary manslaughter. And then you critique the left for personal attacks. As a fellow HLS alum, I think you need to slow down, start thinking about what you're actually saying rather than talking so fast. Find the essential logical fallacies in what you're doing. For example, if I say you're a vain, shallow, callow, narcissistic, adolescent disruptor, and that's my political opinion, I suppose that is using the Ben Shapiro technique. So I wish you the best of luck with your mind as you grow up.
Well, first of all, it's good to speak to my professors from Harvard Law School. It's good to hear from you again. And I appreciate all of the compliments. The fact that folks on the left disagree with me is a badge of honor for me. As far as the insults, if I can't joke about Hillary Clinton being robotic, I'm not sure what I can joke about. I mean, seriously, can we all just lighten up a little bit? Turns out Bill's a legend, Hillary's a robot. Let's all get over it and move on.
Ben Shapiro, why did you call that or compare that caller to your professors at Harvard Law?
Oh, they're the professors at Harvard. The truth is, at Harvard Law, I got along pretty well with most of my professors. There are a couple of people at Harvard Law who are known for not being particularly tolerant of other political viewpoints. One is currently a senator from Massachusetts, but there are a lot of Harvard Law professors who I got along famously with. I got along very well with Lonnie Guinier, who was so radical that Bill Clinton had to pull her nomination when he nominated her for, I think it was Housing and Urban Development back in the early 90s. But she and I got along really well. Look, as long as folks have an open mind, it's fun to have a talk with them. What I object to is, my Elizabeth Warren story is that actually when I first met Elizabeth Warren, and I only dealt with her a little bit, she and I met at the top of the W Hotel in L.A. because she was recruiting me for Harvard Law School at the time. And our initial conversation, I walked through and she'd read my profile, and she started grilling me. I'd just written a book about leftist bias on college campuses, and she suggested there was no such thing as a leftist bias on college campus, which is only discounted by every single poll ever done on a college campus. And then she started ripping into Rush Limbaugh, at which point I asked her if she'd ever listened to Rush Limbaugh, and it got relatively heated, which was an interesting way to recruit. But Elizabeth Warren she's a lot of fun. Look, I'm always willing to have conversations and debates with people. It's how I get through my day. So yeah, when people call in and disagree, that's what makes it spicy.